everyone! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Yes, 2 videos, 2 weeks in a row. She's back at it again. I don't know what to say. No, but seriously, I am gonna start to try to post regularly now. So far so good. Anyway, today I have a video planned out that I'm really excited about and I'm really passionate about talking about, and it is all the equipment I use for my Twitch streams. If you're just starting out, this is the perfect video for you. I've been streaming on Twitch for a little over 6 months, so I have upgraded a lot, but I just thought that it would be good to show you guys what I use anyway. I know what you're thinking. Who is she? She does not look like a Twitch streamer. For that, I say go to my Twitch bio that says probably the most basic girl on Twitch. Anyway, I have just broken down all of my equipment that I use. Nothing that's really extra. I thought about making a video first on just like a desk tour and everything that I have, but there's just so much and so many things that are unnecessary for streaming. I just kind of cut down to everything you need / want if you're gonna be streaming, especially with the camera. And yeah, we actually just kind of talked about this on my podcast too. It's called Offline-ish. It's me, my friend Barry Patches, and my friend Michelle Tinina, and we talk about streaming. We talk about being in the online space and trying to make a name for yourself and creating community and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to go check that out, it is available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and probably everywhere else you can get your podcast. Anyway, here are the things that we're going to be talking about today that I use to stream. I got my little notes right here. By all means, this is just what I use right now. Again, I think it's always better if you're starting to stream and you don't know for sure if it's going to be your full-time job or not, or if you're gonna like it, or you're just doing it for fun and see where it takes you. I recommend buying cheaper stuff just to make sure you like streaming. There's really good webcams you can get for like $30. You don't have to buy a PC. Like, those are upgrades that you can make, and there are upgrades that I definitely made once I hit 1K on Twitch, because then I was like, okay, I really like this. I think I'm gonna continue doing it for a while. I'm gonna upgrade my equipment and blah, 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 blah. All right, so we're gonna talk about my PC, microphone, camera, headset, switch, well, obviously, switch, capture card, and lighting. If you don't know, I mainly stream Animal Crossing and Switch or PC games on my Twitch. I mean, obviously, if you're using like an Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, you would have those. So let's get right into it. All right, so first, the big one, a PC. I recently upgraded to a PC. I started streaming on my Mac. I actually had a desktop Mac, like, okay, well, no, actually, going back further, I had only an Air. And I tried streaming. Okay, well, number one, I tried streaming RuneScape. I don't know why. I just thought it would be funny. I also tried to stream Sims, and just like running the game in general, my Mac could not handle that. So my Air couldn't even run the game, let alone really stream it in high quality. Yeah, like, I couldn't even stream for 10 minutes without my whole thing crashing. So I gave up on streaming a little bit, and then I actually, because I opened up my Etsy shop, I got a Mac, so I would have a desktop computer. I could use my Cricut with it, whatever. And I was like, oh, I guess this would be enough to start streaming again and streaming on Twitch and actually have like a desktop computer. And it did what it needed to do, but once you really start getting to streaming and want to start adding different things, using a capture card is really difficult on Mac. It just wasn't working out. So I ended up sending back my Mac and getting a PC, and that is what I have right now. I got a PC. I got it pre-made. You could definitely make them on your own. Just make sure you do a lot of research first. I still don't really know much about PCs, but this one that I got really does the job, and I really like it. I got it from Best Buy, and is the Lenovo Legion Tower 5 Legion. Oh my gosh. I know people are going to be in the comments and tell me how it's actually pronounced, but listen, I'm a upcoming gamer girl. I'm learning along the way. I asked my friend Barry, I was like, listen, I want to get a PC. I want to get the right one. I want to make sure it's good. I want to make sure that it's not too expensive. And she recommended that I got one with a Ryzen 5 to help with graphics and all that good stuff. So I did, and let me tell you, it has been the best purchase I've made in my streaming career. I don't know. I'm so happy I upgraded to a PC. It has really made everything so so much easier. If you're thinking about upgrading to a PC just for streaming, I would recommend, trying it out first and see if you like it. If you really like it and want to upgrade, go for it. Also, here's a little side note, money-wise, everything I've used to upgrade my Twitch setup, my gaming setup, is from either my Etsy shop or my Twitch. So basically my side hustles, I have a PayPal account that all that money goes into, and I use only that account to upgrade my setup with. So if that's something you want to look into, I highly recommend. This computer was about $800, this PC. And you have to remember that doesn't come with a monitor. I think it did come with a keyboard and mouse, but I definitely upgraded those. And I totally forgot about monitors, but let's talk about monitors, shall we? So I do have 2 monitors. I do have the Acer monitor that's like, I think I got it off of Amazon. It's really nice. It works really, really well. It doesn't have a speaker built into it, and a lot of monitors don't. Oh, another thing with the Acer monitors is that you have to buy a little extension if you want to mount it. Their mounting situation on like the back of the computer is different, so you have to buy like a little converter. It was cheap, but that's something to keep in mind if you want to mount your monitors. And then my main monitor is the HP 24MH. I really like it. This one does have a little speaker in it, and I use this as my main monitor, but my monitors are like both flat against my thing. Like I can see both of them right now. Let's move on to my microphone. This microphone is a Blue Yeti microphone. I got it off of Amazon for about $130. I actually started off using a microphone that my dad just had laying around the house. I actually had it because I was recording musical theater videos and I wanted a good microphone to use. I think he said it was like $30. I wish I still had it. I gave it away. Honestly, it was $30 and it worked really, really well. This was definitely an upgrade. And I would say this is another good place to upgrade. I feel like if you are wanting to make your stream better, this is a good start. What I like about the Blue Yeti is that it does have knobs on the back. I don't know if you can kind of see. It has knobs on the back and knobs on the front. To change the gain, I can change where specifically in the microphone it wants to pick up my voice from. Right now I have it like at the front right here, so it's only picking my voice up from right here. That's really nice because I also use this microphone to record my podcast, and I record that in Audacity, and Audacity does not have any microphone filters like Streamlabs or OBS does, and I feel like this microphone does a really great job of having a really clear sound, especially when I don't have the filters on it. I could use the knobs to change the filters if I need to, so that's a plus. This microphone actually comes in like 4 different colors. They even have a white, and I wish I got the white because I think the white looks so like clean and like slick and whatever, but I know there's a blue one and maybe a silver one, and also the black one. All right, let's talk about my camera. My camera that you guys are seeing me through right now. It is a mirrorless camera, the Sony a6000 to be exact. And let me tell you, this was definitely an investment. Start off with a $30 Logitech camera. That's what I did. And I went back to look at my streams. I was like, wow, that actually doesn't look bad. If you mess around with the filters, mess around with the lighting, you can make a cheap camera look really, really expensive. But I got this camera because I knew I wanted to film YouTube videos, and I just like am a nerd for cameras, and I wanted to bring it on trips and stuff. So I upgraded to this one. This probably is the last thing I did update though, because honestly, I didn't need it. There are also plenty of streamers that don't use a camera at all. Like my friend Barry does not use a camera at all and is still a very great popular streamer. So I just want to make it clear that you do not have to have a cam to stream. Period. So before I got this camera, here are some things I wish I knew. You need a dummy battery to use the camera because otherwise the battery will die on you. So this battery I have goes into the camera and then plugs into the wall, so it's just constantly charged. You need to buy one of those because my first time I used this for a stream, it like died after 30 minutes. And I was like, why? What's happening? Also, you need a cam link to make sure that this kind of, if you're using a mirrorless or a DSLR, you have to put it inside. Well, not put it, you have to like connect it to the computer. So you have to get a cam link. I use the Elgato cam link. It was $130 and it plugs in as a USB, and It's like a little capture card for a camera. And then I spent about $650 on this camera. Let me tell, it was a big investment, but I'm so glad I did it. I really like my camera quality and I can't wait to see what else it can do. I still have to play around with it a little bit. Speaking of camera, let's talk about lighting. Like I said before, great lighting can make a cheap camera look really good. So I actually have a ring light right here that I got in the beginning of quarantine before I started streaming. I actually got it to make musical theater videos and I just kept it around ever since. I've used it for TikTok. It's a great thing. I got it off of Amazon for like maybe 20 bucks. My setup is a little weird. I have windows right over here and I'm like kind of against a wall, so it was kind of hard to position because like I'm looking right at a window and I couldn't really hang the light on the window and whatever. So I actually got 2 LED lights. It came in a pack of 2. They clamp onto my desk and I got them from Amazon for about $40 and it makes all the difference. The only thing that's a little inconvenient about these is that I have to go around to the wire and like turn them on and off. If I were to make my next upgrade with lighting, I probably would get something along the lines of the Elgato lamps because you can control them from your phone and it's super easy and it looks super nice. These were a great deal. 40 bucks, clamps on my desk, looks great, love them. Next, I'm going to talk about some littler things that are obviously important but don't need to be this fancy, I guess. First is my headset, my Logitech G433 gamer headset. It's so cool. I did spend like $130 on this, but it was so worth it. All of the headsets that I had previously were like either too tight in my head, didn't fit my ears right. Like I went through like 3 and I couldn't find any good ones, but these are perfect. I love this headband right here because it fits to my head and it doesn't, like the hard part doesn't touch my head and not give me headaches. And also like, look at this. I turn it on and then there's like little lights. You see these lights? You see them? I actually think if you're playing a game connected to your computer, it like changes the lights compared to the game. Like in Fortnite, if you get a kill, it'll turn red, like stuff like that, which is just so cool, like so gamer. A thing you have to remember for this is that it is wireless and not Bluetooth, so it does take up another USB port. If you don't have a lot of USB ports, that could be a problem. But yeah, these are so cute. I love them. Also, for little things, I have my keyboard. Obviously, you need a keyboard, but it doesn't really matter which one. I got this really cute typewriter-y one from Amazon. It is okay. I actually don't play a lot of PC games. I know a lot of people play games with their keyboard. It's not really a gamer keyboard. If you do play a lot of keyboard heavy games, I would recommend getting something else. But my mouse, on the other hand, is made for gaming. I literally just upgraded my mouse like last week, and let me tell you, this thing has changed my life. The mouse that the PC came with was really basic. Also, something I like about this mouse is that you can change the color that it glows, and I just thought that was really cute. Next, probably the most important thing I use to stream is my Switch to actually play my games, mainly Animal Crossing. You do have to note that you need a regular Switch to stream. You can't use the Switch Lite. You need to have the dock because that's what connects to the capture card. I have the regular Switch. Actually, I think it was Christmas of 2019. Me and my boyfriend both got each other Switches for Christmas, and we had no idea that we were getting each other Switches for Christmas because the new Animal Crossing game was coming out. So cute. Low-key kind of wish that I waited for the Animal Crossing Switch to get because it's so cute, but obviously this one works just fine. The Switch itself is $300. The dock, the Joy-Cons, the Switch itself, everything is $300. But I do use a Pro controller because it just fits better in my hands and I don't have to worry about the Joy-Cons getting uncharged or whatnot. I do have to charge this also, but I can also use it plugged in. I learned that the hard way. I used to use the Joy-Cons and one of them wasn't working. One of them didn't charge for some reason. I didn't have a Pro controller and I couldn't play on stream with it plugged in. So that was annoying. Also, sometimes the Joy-Cons can be a little finicky too. Like sometimes they get stuck and all that good stuff. So it's just always better to have a backup controller. And yeah, I even got this little stand for it. Isn't it so cute? You need a capture card. I keep saying if this is the one thing to get, like, upgrade or like get to stream, I keep saying that, but I really do mean it. If there's one thing you want to stream, basic thing you want to spend money on, it's a capture card. You absolutely need it to connect it to your computer. I have the Elgato H60s. I feel like that's the most popular one. I haven't really heard of anybody else using any other ones. So if you know any other ones, let me know in the comments. I'm just curious. Yeah, you absolutely need to stream, and you connect it to your Switch dock, which connects to a monitor, which connects to the computer. It sounds confusing, but it's really not that bad. And that is $160. You can get it off of Amazon or the Elgato website. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. I think that's it. So that is it for today's video. If I missed anything, or if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down in the comments. I love to read your comments, so please leave me one. Yeah, check me out on Twitch. I stream every weekday at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square. And since I said this all the time, let me know in the comments what you guys think should be the first thing to upgrade when you want to become like a pro Twitch streamer. Make good choices, and I'll see you next week. Bye.